Hello YouTube and RC groups. Well, here's my Cessna 182. It's in the process of getting rebuilt. First day I took it out and flew it. This servo stripped. I took it apart. I tried showing you guys the gear that it stripped earlier, but it's not it didn't show up on the camera. So whatever. Anyway, I got these right here. 4 Metal Gear servos, MG90s. Some people expressed some concerns with me on the fact that they had different bodies than the servo that came with the plane. Here's the factory servo, and they're exactly the same. Exactly the same. So, what I'm going to show you guys today is how to replace all of your plastic servos with Metal Gear servos. If you do that, you will have no more problems. Problem I had when I first flew this plane is I landed it, and on rollout, the front nose gear came in contact with a grass patch at the turf farm I fly at. So it stripped out the servo. So it just, everybody had already warned me that I needed Metal Gear servo, and I just figured I'd go ahead and do it. So in the process of doing that, I figured, well, I may as well show you guys how to do it. I already took the servo box out of the plane. As you guys can see here, there's no servo box. I'm still running the airfield receiver. And here's my servo box. I've already removed the servo so I could tear it apart. That servo's coming out, and I'm replacing it with another Metal Gear servo. If I do anything wrong in this video, I'd appreciate if somebody commented and told me, "Hey, you're an idiot. Fix it." But I'm pretty sure I'll get this stuff right. There ain't too much to it. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start off with handing the camera over to my son Christopher, my little buddy. He's gonna be my video man today. And David over here, he's gonna be my gopher. He's gonna be the guy that hands me all my tools, my screwdrivers, or whatever I need to work on this airplane today. So what we got going on here is just simple servo transfer and plug-in to receiver. Like I said, I've already removed all the stuff out of the receiver, so you guys aren't really going to get to see all that. Really not too much to do in here. There's only really 2 plugs you're going to remove, which are the the rudder and the elevator servos. Rudder and nose gear and elevator servos. So let's get to work. Let's make this plane ready to fly. Yep. I've got to fly. I plan on having this thing together so I can fly it tomorrow and demonstrate it for some Boy Scouts.
Cub Scouts.
Cub Scouts. Okay. Yeah, they're not Boy Scouts yet. They're still Cubs. Yeah. So Mr. Christopher, he's gonna take over video. Privileges, and we will put this thing together. And by the way, no, I'm not going to put a spinner on my plane. I can't justify spending any money on a spinner when I don't need one. My prop is perfectly balanced. I don't have any problems with the prop. I seem to have problems with spinners. So, whatever. Don't need them. I'm not too worried about it. And all it is something to make it look prettier. I really like seeing that red motor in there. It doesn't mean anything, but still it's in there. So here's Christopher, and it's time for him to shoot me some video. Okay? You don't have to say anything. I'll take care of all the verbal stuff. So first thing we're going to do, since this servo is already out of the plane, I'm going to start off with the rudder and nose gear servo. Very simple. Here we go. Here's the servo. Stick the wire through the hole, like so. Pull it. Stick the servo in the hole, like so. Boom. It's there. Now, what's nice about these servos that I got, and I showed you guys the link. I posted the link earlier on another video. If I have to, I'll repost the link. It comes with all the hardware you need. Everything you need to put this together comes with these servos. Which is awesome, because I think my daughter's lost some of my hardware. So we're going to take these two screws here, the ones with the little washers already built in on them, and those are what's going to mount that servo in place. David, if you would hand me the small Phillips screwdriver.
This one?
No, teeny tiny Phillips. It's going to be this one. Right there. You can hand me that. Thank you.
I just kept the camera on where you were.
Mm-hmm.
That's good, Chris.
How's it look? Is it all blurry or anything?
No. I zoomed it in. I zoomed it in so it would look perfect.
All right. Well, we're not going to do any editing, so we're just going to go ahead and shoot through. So anyway, you guys see how the servo goes inside the block. Stick the screw in, like so. Christopher may have to go ahead and aim up at me so that I can actually see, and put it together. It's as simple as this. And it's not rocket science. It's not a don't zoom.
David did that.
It's not rocket science or anything. We just need to put the servos together. I mean, it goes together the same way you tore it apart. Some people need a reference. And I'm not even playing any games. Some people just replace the rudder and nose gear. I'm not that guy. I'm replacing all four. And that's why I'm doing this video. Because when I get to the wings, you will see a small problem. It's not a small problem, but you know how to address an issue with getting these servos out of the wings. So Christopher actually may want to go ahead and back up and stand up and back away a little bit so you guys can get a more broader picture of what's happening here. So I'm gonna find a different screwdriver here. I left my toolbox at a friend's house, so I think I may have hosed myself on this. No, I'm good. So we're gonna run these screws in nice and tight. This dang thing. Nope. It's still not going to work for me. Find another screwdriver here. Here we go. Try this one. Nope. Nope. Alright. So either way, we got to get this thing out now because the servo's not sitting flat up against there, and I got to get the servo flat. There we go. Nice and tight. Let's get this one in nice and tight, see if it snugs down. Nope, it's not going to snug down, so we got to back the screws back out. And hold the servo in place while I run the screw in. And this is one of the things you guys want to pay attention to, is you got to, attention to detail when you're putting these things together is 100% of your enjoyment for putting these planes together. If you don't get these planes together 100% right, it's just like any other plane, just like a real airplane. If it's not right when you put it together to begin with, it won't fly right when you go to fly it. So we're gonna take our time a little bit and just make sure that everything goes together good. So and boom, just like that, we now have rudder and nose gear. That's where everybody else normally stops. I'm not going to stop there. Now if we sit here and look at this, you guys see the difference in height. The servos, middle growth servos, just a little bit taller. Well, what I've already done, so I was focus. Anyway, what I've already done is inside here on the nose gear rod, the rod that runs the nose gear here, the shaft, or the rod that goes to the nose gear, I have already bent this kind of like in a Z fashion so it rises up inside here. And I also modified at the nose gear inside the cowl on the nose gear harness. I bent that as well. I Z'd that so that it all rises up. That'll help out with interference. Okay. So you guys might want to play with that if you choose. If you don't, whatever. So, just kind of a heads up.